Guys, I'm coming. Let me say something. So you are all welcome to this breakfast show. Just hold on for some minutes. Let me just... So, no, even I've not even... So guys, you are welcome to my breakfast show this morning. Let's see how many people are willing to join us this morning, and let's go. Still, I haven't bought myself a Vaseline to rub on my lips. Guys, as you join me, just like and share, you know how we do it here. You know how we do it. NZK. Some people will say I have accent. Let me have accent. NZK. I wasn't born in US. I wasn't born in Britain either. NZK. I was born in Africa, so I am a typical African man. If you tell me I have an accent, let it be. Mobile, I see you. Fellas, good morning to you. What is this in doing again? So, guys, are you seeing me? This TikTok seemed to want to mess up this morning. What's wrong with this TikTok? Because I've not gone live for a long time. What's up with this TikTok? I don't understand this TikTok. Are you seeing me now? Man, 1 second. Let me adjust this thing. I don't know what's wrong with this video, with me this morning. David Wanza. You know, Wanza is a bird in my native language. Wanza is a bird or a small bird. Wanza is a... So you guys can see me. William Ndwande. This seems to be Zimbabwean name. Ndwande must be from Zimbabwe. So good morning to everybody and welcome to this great show. This is going to be a great one. William from South Africa. Moneybag is get me a wunderbar. So, yes, but that name sounds like South African name. South Africa is not only that country, South Africa, Zimbabwe, Namibia, and the rest of them. Mozambique, you know, these are all South African countries. Mozambique too. So where are my homies at? Magdalene Jacobs. Magdalene, I'm waiting for you. I'm coming home for Christmas. So you need to cook jollof rice. Cook. Do you know what is onubu? That is bitter leaf cooked with cocoyam. So if I come home, I'm gonna come to your place and eat better bitter leaf soup. I remember my mama back then, the woman can cook Onugbu soup. Too much efisi. Happy Christmas to you guys. Watching from Ukraine. Saying you love the outfits. I'm a raging. Now only condition, that is, you know, I wish to have money, man. I'm going to make money every day. My sister, that is great from you. You are equal to the task. That is good. You know that Onugbu soup, there is what we call ogiri. You add some ogiri. That is native Maggi. You add some ogiri inside. Your husband is an Igbo man. Okay, he's a brother. He's an Igbo man. Okay. You add some ogiri inside, and then Mobile, thank you for the flowers. I appreciate you. Mobile, thank you for the flowers. How many are we here now? Men, guys, we are at 50,000 followers on TikTok. We are approaching 51,000. And we are, anytime from now, we are going to hit 63,000 followers on Facebook. T, watching from Australia. I was in Australia in 2004, Sydney. Many things happened though. You are seeing a region here. 2004, I touched Sydney. But things, well, this is not something we talk online. Otomowe Kelvis, greetings to you. China, actually, I'm monetized already. Like all the platforms are monetized. They are almost hard. I cannot work in vain now. Actual, it is monetized. No shaking. Sanusi is watching from Adamawa. Adamawa, that is, I need to come visit these places. Adamawa. Magdalene, thank you, I appreciate you. That's a fine name you have there, Magdalene. I remember the story we were told growing up as a child, Mary Magdalene. That's a beautiful name. David Wanza watching from Canada. I should have stayed in Australia. No, I don't like, no. Okay. McIntosh is watching from Antigua, West Indies. Helens, collect Helens, bro. You want to super chat me? Why not now? Super chat me. Maybe I did not activate it. What is wrong with me? Magdalene, I've been monetized since now. I've been monetized since. Don't you see the advertisements of my videos? From Oka, Anambra State. Are you watching from Oka? Ah, that is my maternal home. Yeah, so Oka is my maternal home. My mama was from Nice, if you know Nice. Oka is my maternal home. Spent my childhood days there in Oka. No shaking. That is Oka, but it's been a long time. The last I visited my maternal home was 1982. Tana, you want to send me something? What is wrong with this now? It doesn't want to look for a way to send me something. This is Christmas time. I don't know, Facebook, you want to send me stuff. I need to off this. That's why I'm not going live now. Facebook, where is the star button? Where is the star button? You are from Ehimemba, no? Okay, I'm from Olo, land of the brave. Olo. Kalon is watching from UK, Nottingham. Watching from Free State. Welcome, Free State. That's South Africa. You're watching from UK, Maureen, Obolu. I'm going to drop messages. Make so many messages. You are watching from Akokwa. I have so many homies from Akokwa, man. Tibawa, I was in Akokwa na Uwere Akokwa na back then. Ford Masterford, I see you. And then I had a friend. They usually host this football soccer. I was in Owerri now. As Ford Masterford, you are watching from Ikotep, and I had an Ikotep, and a Calabar girlfriend back then. She's late now. Nariji, you are seeing here. I had a Calabar girlfriend. Very nice. She was a good cook. YouTube did not allow you. This is Christmas time. I need to. Mohammed Musa watching from Nigeria. I see you. Shout out to you, bro. So, guys, let's go. Who is this person? Omar Scarlett. If you make nasty comments, I block you. I do block people on my platform. If you don't respect yourself, I block you. Did you hear me? If you don't want to get blocked, you better behave yourself. Jamal, you're watching from Düsseldorf. Vigete is there. Jegen van Vede is dort hinkommen. Maureen Obolu, my message, just stay tuned. Man, I've set up this thing. I don't know. Facebook is telling me that my star button is set up, but I'm not seeing it. So now, let's go. I don't know why they don't want to. That is, maybe wishes are on my case, but I will defeat them. I don't know. So guys, let me drop this message. My blood pressure is still high, but I'm coping. Very high. So guys, you're welcome. Guys, you can go to my TikTok and send me whatever you want to send me, flowers and the rest of them, because the TikTok is okay too. But then Sanusi said he wants me to. Now let's go. Let me drop this message. As you watch, you like and share. All these people that are saying they want to send me, what is it, star, and then what is it, YouTube, this thing. I don't want small change. I'm a big man. I don't want all these 5-cent gifts. I don't want it. I'm a big man. There's nothing I can do. I cannot do anything with all these 5-cent gifts. Instead, if you want to send me 5-cent or 10-cent gift, you better don't send me. So guys, you're welcome. This morning, the topic is one child or multiple children. Guys, watch me flow. But as you watch me, do not fail to like and share so as to invite or notify others that Uncle Rody is live here. So as you watch, just give me 1 second, please, guys. So I'm back, man. So I'm back. Now, Is it advisable to have only one child or many children? I posted a video and the video has gone viral, and I read some comments people made on that video. You know, we all have different opinions, you know, but listen to me. What I'm about to say in this video, in this program, is what I have seen. Mr. Bagwell, I appreciate you. What I have seen and what I'm about to say in this program is what I've seen. Mr. Bagwell, thank you for the heart love, I appreciate you. Never you allow anybody to deceive you in life. Did you hear me? Sandy Love, I see you big time. Don't allow nobody to deceive you. The worst mistake you make in life is allowing somebody to deceive you. What works for you may not work for the other person. Mr. Banguela, I see you. Thank you. Sandy Love, I appreciate you big time. This program is not to talk down on anybody who is finding it difficult to have a child. This program is not meant to hurt anybody's feeling. I'm not making this video to hurt you because you have no child or you want to have multiple children but you couldn't have multiple children. Listen, I'm going to touch all areas this morning. So, I do not know what you are passing through. I don't know your condition. So, I'm not here to talk down on people who don't have children or who have only one child. Or see, this is for people who have the possibility to make multiple children. Also, some people wrote me, came to inbox and said, Uncle, some men, they said they want to make children, but they are not able to make children. We are going to touch it this morning. We are going to touch that area this morning. Well, as I posted my video, some people, ignorantly, some people said, you don't born children. We shouldn't use our children as bankomats. Do you understand what I mean now? Taiwo Olowo, good morning to you, bro. Good to see you. See, I posted it. Listen attentively so that you can learn. There are people who said, we did not have children to monetize them. Do you know what I mean by monetizing them? Using our children like banks. Listen, Paul and Pona, I say you. That is, we should just give birth to children, raise them, and then leave them alone. Allow them to enjoy their lives. If you are of this opinion, you are dumb. This morning if you believe that one can give birth to a child without benefiting anything from that child, then you are not smart. Did you know what it takes to raise a child? It's not even the monetary aspect of it. The work, babysitting, sleepless nights. Even, do you know what it takes to sponsor a child? Even the work involved, the labor involved. You need to go into kindergarten, especially if you live in abroad. You've got to raise your children by yourself. Maybe some of you are absentee fathers or mothers. You did not babysit your children. To put kindergarten in winter, go to child doctor. You need to drop your child or your children to kindergarten and pick them up. Drop them, cook for them. Run up and down with the Nemeka, I see you. Run up and down with children. There are some children, when they were small, you see them, they are always sick. You'll be running up and down, sleepless nights. Well, let me keep going. Why, in the first place, why did you choose to have children? What is your purpose of having children? Did you just choose to have children because you saw other people having children? Man, I had a conversation with one of my homies yesterday. Yes, I had a conversation with one of my homies yesterday. I'm going to share the conversation with you guys. We don't call names. And perhaps you may learn from it. I dropped a video where I spoke about one child equals to one destiny. 2 children equals to 2 destinies. 5 children equals to 5 destinies. Some people came out to argue me. So because you are in the West now eating chicken leg or chicken wings, you think your life is going good for you. You've not experienced the harsh realities of life. You have not experienced it. It is not all about money. It is not all about money. Let me begin now. Here in Europe, there are so many immigrants from Turkey, from Arab world, from Africa, who came here and settled here. Like, we came to settle here too. The first time we came here, I'm going to take it bit by bit now. We did not know the system. We all opened companies. I opened a company. I told you guys I had many shops, many businesses here in Vienna. So, you know, as a newbie, somebody who just came, many of us did not know how the system works. We were excited being in abroad, being in Europe. Are you following me now? So we opened companies, many of us. What happened? Many of us became indebted. I made a video the other time telling you not to sign any document you do not understand. One man who claimed to be a lawyer said, what's this man talking about? The man was like, what was I saying? See, most of the debt we incurred, most of the debt many people are paying is as a result of, documents they signed without understanding the implications. If you are new, even if you are in old school, I've said it before, never sign any document you do not understand. And don't bestel things online. You know what I mean? Don't buy things on credit. That is going to be another topic for another day. That is you buying things on credit because you are credit worthy. You can use your Bancomat card. You can order for things. See, when you buy things on credit and you don't pay on time, they keep increasing the money. That is not okay. I don't want to derail. So many of us opened companies. You see Turkish people, Arabs, people from different places opened shops. I opened shops too, many. I was making money. Later, so as my business was thriving, children began to come. Cynthia Oyairo, good to see you. So what happened was, because I had nobody to babysit my children, I kind of get frustrated. So I had to close my shops, my stores, my businesses. Now, but I was so naive to sign so many documents. See, most of the people you see here, immediately they get your information, your data, they finish you up. One thing you should protect with all your might is your information. That is your names, your date of birth, and the rest. When they get your information, these people you see here, when they get your information, they may ruin your life with your information. That is when they get your data, your info, that is your names, date of birth, they can send you bills you did not even know anything about. So because we are novice, we are naive. So shall see you. We are naive. We ran into debts. We incurred so much debts. I was owing almost 180,000 euros. Listen to me. I owed over 180,000 euros. These people, companies and individuals, made life miserable for themselves, not me. Listen attentively so that you can learn. When I'm telling you people something, I was owing over 180,000 euros. See, at a time I looked for somewhere to run to. Every day, if I go to my post casting, if I go open my post box, you see execution, you see letters, Manong, warning, that is yellow letter, goes every day, papers, some 25,000 euro tax. Don't do business with anybody here. Be careful. Man, I'm sharing my experience with you. Be careful. Even, if you're owing, and you are working, especially if you owe the government, they will be deducting their money from your workplace, the company where you work. That is why you see a lot of people are sitting at home. Story plenty. So, especially if you are owing the government, if it is individual, okay. But if you are owing the government, maybe you are owing Strafe, maybe the police or the government, they start. You go to prison, oh. You go to prison. When I tell you that in Europe, you can go to prison without committing crime, some people thought I was joking. I have gone to prison more than 20 times. I did not commit any crime. Just because maybe I oversped or I beat traffic lights or wrong parkings and I did not pay. I got fine, I got tickets, I did not pay. The money increased. Before you know it, you see the police come at the door, knock, take me. Many guys, not only me, many people, even white people, everybody go to prison. Everybody goes to prison unless you have money to pay. Haida, Saba, see you. You get the gist now. So prison is not a big deal here. If you do not want to go to prison, to go up sitting, that is to go, when they take you to prison, you stay some time, then they cancel the debts. So I was owing over 180,000 euros. My friend I spoke with yesterday was owing, he had a shop too. The time he showed me his, he was owing 150,000 euros. These people can frustrate you. They have a way of, some people ran away from Europe because of debt. I'm going to make a special video about that because there are people who like to doubt. Many people ran away. Man, we are the strongest. Many people ran away because of debt. Many ran away because of alimente. You know what is alimente? The money, child support. They divorced their wives because they don't want to pay that child support. Many ran, left the country. You just come online, you have no experience, you'll be talking bullshit. So, The story plenty. Now, these people did not give me breathing space. Every day, Shukuma Alphonsus, I see you. Every day, if I open my post box, see letter, see frustration. I was frustrated. So because I don't want, in fact, this money I told you I spoke about, I did not incur it. I did not, just 419, the criminals everywhere. You think they only in Africa? See, it's not only in Africa that they do people, they scam people. They scam people, both white and black. Everybody, people are scammers. Anybody can scam you with coats and tie. Europeans, they scam. Africans scam. Arabs, everybody scams. But the only difference is here in abroad, they scam you. That is the way they will scam. They scam you. That is with pen. Officially, they scam you with pen, and they put on suits and tie, and they talk smoothly, and they scam you. They put you into debt. Now listen. I became frustrated because if I should go to work, you see these companies and there is what is called, if you have a company, you pay special insurance. You need to pay insurance for your health, for your pension, and Arbeitslosen. If you lose your job, you understand me? It is called gewerberechtliche Sozialversicherung. You pay special insurance if you have a company. And that's every 2 months then was like 1,000 euros. That was what I paid. Because I did not pay something like, the one I did not pay was like 300 euros. Back then, that was around 2,000. Did you know how much they increased the money? Either 800 euros, they increased it to up to 20,000 euros. Because of either 300 or 8, they increased, they doubled, they kept going to court. They will add Gericht, Gebühr, the money they spent in courts, they add Zinsen, interest, blah, 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 blah. They said I should pay 20-something thousand. Some people, if you see how they inflate, how they just give people bail. Sometimes, Steuer, the tax, you have a company, maybe you did not file your tax or whatever, you did not pay your tax or whatever. You go to the Finanzamt, Einschätzen, there is what they call Einschätzen. They just quote. I went to Finanzamt one time, the man quotes, he said I was owing 7,000 euros. I said, what? I wanted to go make inquiry. He asked me my name and my date of birth. I gave him. After like 3 weeks, a racist man, he gave me 7,000 euros. Said that was the money. Man, just like that. I was paying that money till, I'll tell you how I came out of it. Just like that. Some people, when I tell you that whoever you meet in life can determine your future, you think I was joking. I wasn't joking. Who you meet in life can determine how your life is going to be. They affect the person you meet in life determines the turnout of, how your life is going to turn out. The man gave me 7,000 euros. I saw the bill. Where do you start to fight it? If you take a lawyer, it will become worse. If you take a lawyer, lawyer will even finish you more than the man. If you see problem. So there is what is called, if I remember the name, it's called Steuerausgleich. That is, every year you go file for your tax returns. The tax you paid, they pay you some money back. Do you understand me? I wasn't getting any money back because that man, that wicked man said I was owing 7,000 euros. Now, so when you see some people who are sitting at home, don't just judge them because you do not know what made them to be sitting at home. You don't know what caused their sitting. I tell you, never you judge anybody. So now, that was the mistake a lot. Now, I'm not getting any letter at home. I am debt free because I am an old school here. Are you listening to me? I am now debt free because now I know how the system works. Sometimes some people will come online and be showcasing their ignorance. You come online and be talking blah blah blah. So many Turkish people, Serbians, Yugoslavians, foreigners, even Europeans are indebted. Now, many of these guys, I'm going to share with you real life stories. Many of these people, Sandy Love, I appreciate you. What they did was to file for bankruptcy. They filed bankruptcy. We call it concourse. Are you listening to me? You file for bankruptcy. That is, if you have a firma, if you have a company, you file bankruptcy that you are broke. Now, when you go file for bankruptcy, Tony, I see you. Tony Rufus, I see you. When you go file for bankruptcy, now you are no longer expected to open any firma. Are you listening to me? You are no longer allowed to open a company anymore. It's finished. You cannot open any company anymore. Your only option is to go work for somebody. You cannot own a company anymore. Don't forget the topic, one child or multiple children. Now listen, you find that many people who were indebted and later went bankruptcy, filed for bankruptcy, they were not allowed to, they were not allowed to open companies anymore. What happened? Life goes on. So you see that many of them kept their companies running. How? They used the names of their children. Children that are, because they have gathered experience. They have gathered experience in the past. Now they have learned from their mistakes. So many of them, that is why you see many businesses are thriving now in Europe. So these guys that filed for bankruptcy, now they used the names of their children that are above 18 years to open another company. Listen, and this time many of them are making it. They are behind the scene. The owners of the company are behind the scene. But the children, they fronted their children as owners of the company. Now, what are you going to do if you have no child? I'm going to take it bit by bit. I've seen it. Now, let me go further. Most of the shops you see in town flourishing are owned by most of the first generation. That is, most of the guys, first generation, not they own it, but they fronted their children. Let me share with you my real life experience too, so that you will understand me. When I was driving taxi, I drove for a company, one boy, many companies before, I drove for many companies. You just go to the company and they give you a car that is, we call it on partial basis. I don't need to, you should know what I mean by partial basis. Do you want me to explain? But that's not the point. Some of these companies later incurred heavy debt. Financial will give them plenty debt. You see them file for bankruptcy. They go on concourse. When they go on concourse, you see, I know one of my boss then, not even one, more than 5. They will use the names of their children to reopen the firma. I know one that I worked with for years. After he went bankruptcy, he used, who is that person? He used the name of his children to open another company, and life goes on. This man at a time used the name of all his children to open firma, to open companies. I listen to me. I am telling you the advantage or the advantages of having multiple children. I tell you that the more children you have, the more options you have in life. Let me go further. All children are not the same. Having one child is like you. This is not to talk down on anybody. This is if you still have time to make more children, do. Having one child is like you being a one-eyed man or one-eyed woman. Listen attentively. To have one child is equal to you being a one-eyed person. And if you lose that one eye you have, you become blind. Listen attentively. Some people who are ignorant will come on that comment section and be talking rubbish. You say you want to imitate Western culture. Let me tell you, if you have one child, and something happens to that your only child at old age, what are you going to do? If you say you do not, who is going to inherit your properties? If you have one child, you don't think. You need to be proactive. You need to think ahead of time. If you have one child, see, nothing is guaranteed in life. Listen to me. I'm not reading comments. I'm going to drop this program. I'm going to drop my message. If you have ears, hear. If you don't have, you leave it. So, now, if you have one child, and okay, let me put the issue of death aside. What if that child did not turn out good in life? What if that your only child, or even that 2 children you have? See, the worst you can do to yourself is expecting too much from anybody. See, people don't usually turn out the way you expected them to turn out. There are so many parents that are living miserable lives, living in regrets because their children disappointed them. The children they hoped on disappointed them. You banked everything on that boy, on that girl, and she disappointed. Let me tell you, if you don't want to know, listen to me now. It is not everybody that is going to make it, and that is the reality. It is not everybody that is going to make it. So, somebody said What is the name? The name is, somebody said, because I want the children to work for me. Listen, you are getting it wrong. It's not about money. It is not about, listen, so that you will learn. That is why you are here. Having many children is not about money. Listen, I have witnessed in Africa old women and men who have plenty children. It turned out only one has good hearts. And you see, like, as we get older, as we grow older, you discover that you see some people piss a lot. Some old people, they piss and shit on their trousers. I have seen my mother's sisters. My father, before he died, he was also pissing, even old people. Now, when you have more children, you discover that there will be one among them who will be there for you at old age. It's not about money. Who will attend to you? We call it flige. Will be there to clean you up. It's not about money. Don't be foolish. Don't be foolish. If you see, there will be what happens when you grow old and when you start pissing and shitting on your trouser as a man or as an old man or an old woman. Who will be there to clean you up? You're talking about money. Who will be there to clean you up? Who will cook for you? Who will run errands for you when you can no longer walk? Did you know that most old people, they shit? Here, go to Fligerham. You see old people's home, you see many of them wear pampers, both men and women. Why do you think nursing job pays in Europe? These nurses cleans these old women. Because in the West, the system works. How about in Africa, where there is no old people's home? So if you don't have a child who has heart for you, you'll be swimming in your shit, in your urine. Listen so that you can learn. How about people that are sick? There are people that fell sick for many years. They were sick for many years before they died. They couldn't do anything on their own before they died. Somebody is saying, see, what is your name? You're saying Fligerham. Do you have Fligerham in Africa? Are you an European person? Do you have, how many African countries have old people's home? Use your brain. How many African countries have old people's home? How many African countries have, and we are not talking about Europe, we are talking about life generally. Europe is not the only place people live. It is not the only continent people live. There are people living in Africa. There are people living in Asia. You cannot take because you can afford chicken leg and come here and showcase what I don't know. There are so many people, before they died, they suffered one sickness or the other. They were sick for a long time, to the extent they could not do anything by themselves. I've witnessed it. You see one child that has love for the parents, stand by the mother or the father in old age. Take care of the father, clean the father up, clean the mother up, cook for the father or the mother in old age. Listen, you may have one child or two children, and these children, they are not, So many of them will go to hustle. That child will not stick with you forever. That one child may travel abroad, may go to the city to go look for daily bread. What happens to you at old age? If that's your only child, how about that boy, that's your only child, marry a very wicked woman that does not want to see you? How about that your daughter, your only daughter, marries a very wicked man that is possessive, that does not want to see any other person? Don't you know that there are people like that? There are people like that. So now let me. I know some people here that are only sons. They are only son of the family. Most of these families now are empty. So, in a situation where you have only one child, you want better life for that your child. You want that your child to succeed. What happens? That your child will go seek for greener pastures. So, as that your only child went to seek for greener pastures, who is going to be there for you? Who is going to attend to you when you are old? There are some personal cases I wouldn't like to touch. What I've seen. Old men before they died. Old men before they died. Their children, biological children, stood by them. Now, I said I'm going to touch all areas this morning. Now, the gist is, if you are blessed to have, if you are potent as a man or a woman, if you are blessed to have many children, do. Some children, you may make a request and they turn your request. You are their father or their mother. You may want something from them and they disappoint you. They turn your request down. It has happened over and over again. That is why I said, the more children you have, the more alternatives you have in life. This has nothing to do with money. Story plenty. The more children you have, it has nothing to do with money. The more alternatives you have in life, the more options you have. Listen to me. Experience is speaking here. In 1997, during summer 1997, then I was cutting hair somewhere in 2nd District. I saw a woman, a woman from, I don't need to call her there, let me call a Turkish woman, fighting her daughter. I witnessed it with my 2 naked eyes. I saw a woman fighting her daughter. She held her daughter. I went to the woman, I said, what are you fighting? What's the problem? She said the daughter has to pay her back all what she did for the daughter. She began to curse and abuse the daughter. I said, madam, what's happened? She said she labored everything, did everything for the daughter. The daughter became grown and forgot her. She did not benefit one thing from the daughter. The daughter became selfish. She said all her labor, all her work on the daughter, like babysitting, feeding, she went to work to feed the daughter. She went to work to feed the daughter, labored. He said the daughter grew up to become selfish. Don't want to know the mother. The mother became disappointed and held the daughter, was fighting. I said, police will come. She said, police should come. The mother was so disappointed and down for whatever. Said she wanted to finish everything up. Children are different. That girl I remember that case. That girl, that daughter did not remember what the mother sacrificed for her. She did not remember what the mother sacrificed for her. See, there are children you may sacrifice everything for. When they start walking, they forget you. You fed them, you clothed them, you sponsored their education. Listen to me, I'm talking out of experience. There are children you paid their school fees from Vox, what's it called? Kindergarten to university education. They graduated, started working, and they forgot their parents. Somebody said that's your rest. See, nobody, this is not a listen. There is what is called appreciation. Listen to me, for those of you who do not know. Many parents you see, many parents are mad. Let me tell you about myself. I don't need anything from my children. For those of you who do not know. I'm giving you instance now with myself. I don't need anything from my children. What to eat, rent, or anything, I don't need it. I'm giving you instance. But if they remember they have a father somewhere, every time, place a call, Daddy, how are you doing? Daddy, I'm at the supermarket. Do you need a cashew? I know you love cashew. Do you want so thing? That will gladden my heart. I'm just giving you an instance with me, myself. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Now, that is the joy. Now, how about people? Let me tell you, for some people that are new on this page, that are saying you did not born children to use them. Listen attentively now. Did you know that you were banking on those children? Spending your money on the children is equal to you putting money in the bank. The money you spent on the children is equal to you putting money in the bank. Don't you know? If you calculate how much you paid, spent for feeding, if you saved that money, at old age you will be comfortable. So many of you that watching me here were sponsored abroad by your parents. Your father sold land. Your mother sold land to sponsor you abroad. You came to abroad, you said it is his duty to sponsor you abroad, and you forgot. To whom much is given, much is expected. There's no excuse. So you are selfish. If your father sold land or sold property to send you abroad, you came to abroad and forgot. You are a selfish person. You are an ingrate. You are not a good child. That's your father that sold land, sold property. Why didn't he use it? He banked on you. That your father hoped in you, was hoping that you are going to turn out good in life. You are going to remember. Yes. Let me tell you now. There are so many people whose parents, many people inherited properties, if not even village land. Many of you inherited properties from your parents, one way or the other, especially if you're from Africa. Because of the love your father had for you or has for you, He left that inheritance for you. These are good parents. Now, did you think your parents, your father, if your father was selfish like you, he would have sold that land and used it to enjoy his life before his death? But because he had you in mind, your parents left that inheritance because of the love they have for you, so that you will not suffer. But you are not wishing them well. Don't you know, all those land you met in the village or in the city, those parents, your parents that left the inheritance for you, have great love or had great love for you. That should make you to have a rethink. You see some children, immediately the demise of their parents, if their parents are no more, you see them start selling off the properties. They sell the properties and use the money to buy cars, enjoy life. If your father had sold or your mother sold the property, would you meet anyone? Your father had you in mind or your mother had you in mind and reserved that property for you. You get mad to talk. You are being selfish. He would have sold the property and be using the money and be going on tourism, enjoying life. You should go and make your own money. But because he had you in mind, that was why he left the property for you. Some people are simply selfish. You are selfish because you want to eat alone. You don't want to share anything with anybody. Even you don't want to share with your parents that gave you life. Selfish individuals. You don't want to share with your parents. You want to eat alone. Even as I'm making this video, there are men and women that are selfish. They have no partner. They have no spouse. They have no partner because they are selfish. They want to live alone, eat alone, and die alone. You can have such a child who is selfish, who has no good heart. I've met people like that, men and women who are selfish. They don't even want to have a partner because they want to eat alone. Listen, experience is talking here. What if you have such a child that is selfish? What if you have a child that is selfish, naturally selfish? What are you going to do at your old age? I know some. See, let me tell you. The future is unknown. K, can I say you? The future is unknown. Let me tell you what I have experienced. I'm an old school. Some men and women came to Europe, traveled even in Africa, grew up and became addicts, drug addicts, became useless. Some men in Africa, so many men and women now are young, even youths are junkies. They are junkies, drug addicts. What if you have only one child and the child want to mix up, want to groove life and became an addict, became useless? You know, and you are old, you have no other alternative. What are you going to do? Shit happens. I'm telling you. Here, I lived with junkies when I newly came to abroad. I lived black men who are junkies. Black men that I've met, some of them are dead. Black women, African women that are junkies, drug, heroin and cocaine addicts, many are dead. They did not make anything out of their life. All the money they made, they used in taking drugs. Now, me, they tell you. What if you have your only child turn out to be a junkie? When I tell you to create options in life, I know what I'm talking about. All this information I'm giving you, you are getting information free here. I told you guys I had businesses. I met guys here. There are some guys, okay. There are some guys that were coming to my shop back then. Back then. At times when I go outside, I see them. Many of them are junkies, drunkards. They are forgotten people. Useless human beings. These are people's children. These are people's children. Osayi Obaruese, I see you. Well, it is important you depend on yourself. Okore Shidebere Sunday, I see you. Merry Christmas to you. It is important you depend on yourself. Also, create alternatives. Man, this 1 second, guys. Let me fix this now. Create alternatives for yourself. Let me share a personal story with you guys. I am the 5th of my parents' children. The 5th. The 5th. Now, the 5th, you understand me? Before my mother died, few days before she died, I spoke to her on telephone. Then, my mother was also having high blood pressure. When I spoke to her on telephone, I asked, Mama, how are you doing? She said her blood pressure was high. She wasn't feeling good. I should do quick to send her money. I said, Mama, I'm going to send this money right away to you. She said, I am the best among our children. That I am the only person that does not want to hear her cry or go hungry. That I do not want to see anybody suffer. That I am always ready to help. That she thanked her stars that she got me as a child. I said, Mama, don't worry, I'm going to send you. After the following day, I called. They said my mama went in coma, and that was it. She died. She died. She thanked her God, her creator, that she had me as a son. What if she did not get me as a child? You that is watching me now, is your parents happy to have you as a child? They say, honor your mother and your father that your days may be long. Let me tell you, there are parents that are maybe regretting the kind of children they have. I've seen it. There are some parents, when they remember their children, they will sigh. They say, which kind of pikin be this? Why did this kind of children come my way? I've seen parents cry the kind of children they have. I've seen mothers cry, regret their lives for having certain kind of children. Children that did not make any positive impact in the lives of... See, let me tell you. There are people, there are siblings. There are people, there are children you may born, they will not serve any single purpose in the family. Experience is talking here. There are people, since they were born till they died, they did not serve any purpose in the family. Check around you, you will see one. You see them. Parents worked, sacrificed their lot. And that's why you see some people. Do you believe in reincarnation? Men growing up, I saw a lot. Somebody said I should adjust my collar properly. For what? Now my collar is in order. Do you know what I'm putting on? This is, you think this, do you think this is not, this thing I'm putting on is not a child's play. Men, I've seen some mothers and fathers cry because of the kind of children that came their way. Some children that came to cause pain to the family. Don't you know? There are some children that came to cause pain to the family. You want me to go spiritual? There are some children that came, they were born into the family to come and destroy. They did not come to build. They came to destroy. You see them sell the papa's property, sell everything, liquidate the whole thing. If I talk now, some people will come and begin to make noise. Well, I'm not here to talk about parent children who causes the other pain or not. I'm here to tell you the advantage or advantages of having multiple children in life. Let me tell you, I want to share my wisdom with you. Why do you think I owned cars here? Expensive ones. Why do you think, listen attentively, cars have spare tires? Men, use your brain. When you embark on a long journey, why do you think your vehicle, even when they control you, they ask you, traffic police will ask you, do you have spare tire? That spare tire is an option in case one of your tires bursts. Are you listening to me? That spare tire you are carrying along, that you are traveling with, why do you cannot embark on a long journey, thousands of kilometers without having spare tire. It is exactly the way it is. That's exactly how it is in life. Are you listening to me now? That is exactly how it is in real life. See, if you are a car driver, listen to me. If you own a car and you embark on a long journey without a spare tire, if one of your car gets busted, one of your tire gets busted, you are done for. You get stranded. But then, if you have a spare tire, you just fix it. You change the one that got busted and you continue with your journey. You continue with your journey. That is why you need to create options in life. Yes. See, you need to create options in life. if you doubt me, when you embark on a long journey, if you're a car owner, don't carry a spare tire along with you. You'll see, you'll be left in the middle of nowhere. You'll be left in the middle. If your tire gets busted, you'll be left in the middle of nowhere. There are so many stories I would have loved to share with you now. Man, if I should start dropping gist for you guys, you will become wise. You become wise. So as you carry spare tire whenever you embark on a long journey, so are you supposed to. Somebody said I should drop it. What are you want to get every information free here. After you go to my comment section and begin to comment rubbish. You want free information. What you did? He said drop them. Wait till you just want to gain everything. Free of charge. Miss Mendes is in the building. That's my sister there. Miss Mendes, how are you doing? Good to see you. That's Miss Mendes there. You see my sister, she's after my progress. Liking and sharing the listen. You understand me? You see, she came here, she's only concentrated. These are the people that grew this page. You know, we are now at over 50,000 followers on this Miss Mendes and a lot of other people, Patrick Martins, a lot of EKGR, a lot of them, these are the people that made this page. So many of them, if they pop up, K. Kanza and the rest of them. Sandy Love and a whole lot of them. These are the people that made this page what it is today. I appreciate them. Maureen Obolu said you want later in the evening I'm going to run a Christmas show broadcast. Later in the evening. I'm in the mood to yes. Miss Mendes Miss Mendes, you don't need to thank me. I should thank you and many other core followers of this page. Yes, because God's last, you see the people, God's last born, a lot of them, these are the owners, these are the people. I don't joke with these people. Many of them, I cannot remember, they are in thousands. These are the people that helped to build this page. Miss Mendes, I appreciate you. Prince, I see you big time now. How many people am I going? I'm a human being. For so many people. We are now at 50,000. God's last. Many people. How about what is Paul by Waters? A lot of them. People that, man, I appreciate every one of you. Without these guys, you wouldn't have, this page will not grow. Man, that's why you see me, most times I recognize them whenever they show face. Whenever you see them, whenever they show face. You understand me? I recognize them. People that have been with me from the beginning, from the onset. Somebody said I should go on, I should go on with my subject. I've got to recognize these people. People that want, there are people, bank book is not here. So many of them, Star, my sister, so many of them. That is, if they come, they must share and like my program. People that wish me well, I first of all got to recognize them. Many, Patrick Martins, and a lot of them. And I'm not talking about people that started following this page 2 months. Whether this is called love, whether I'm doing right or wrong, they are there with me. In winter and in summer, they are there with me. Even when I run a good program, they are there with me. This is what I call unconditional love. Not conditional love. Tomorrow you are blue, the next day you are black, the next day you begin to discredit me. I become a bad person. Today I talk something you like, then I'm Eagles, I see you. How about Bosco? These are my people. People that if I make video, whether the video is good or bad, they are there with me in good times and in bad times. These are my people. DJ, me, I see you. Not people that come to look for how to pull you down. Some people are on the page, they are looking for what you said that is not right, so they will discredit your video. Look for a way to. Did you know that there are some people, they tell people to unfollow my page? I don't know these people from anywhere. They came here to pull me, but you cannot pull me down. Who don't big, don't big. How about my sister Star? She's not here. So many people. Yes, so celebrity, it don't happen now. It's happening before your eyes. So guys, I've got many things. Adlinks, I see you big time. If I do not mention your name, don't be mad at me. I know my people and my people knows me. You know, sometimes, I don't remember. So if you are a core follower of this page and I did not mention, pardon me. How about Cynthia Oyairo and a whole lot of other people? Madeline Jacobs, I see you. See, let's go. God's last bonus. Many, if I should remember, I want to give some of my core fans shout out this afternoon. You see, Authentic Julian, I see you. People are looking for inspiration. You are looking for inspiration. Taiwo Olowo, these are my people, and there is another one too. Taiwo Olowo, and there is another one too. I should remember. Man, I told you guys sometimes, this is my memory. I have not gone live for a long time, so I got to reactivate my brain. Taiwo Olowo is a big fan of this page. I appreciate Taiwo Olowo. Shidebere Sunday too. You'll always like and share. How come? Why should I forget Okore Shidebere Sunday? For what now? Now if I go to the YouTube, you see Felix. You see so many of them here. Thelma, my South African sister, and many other people, man. People that made me who I am on social media. People that made me who I am on social media. I don't joke with them. I fit cut one hand, give them, may they carry they go. No joke. I can cut one of my hand, give them, let them carry they go. Okoreshi Debere said that, see you now, I've given you a shout out. Salim. Hey, what of Salim? Let me remember. Man, so many. So now, I should continue. Salam Razak. Salam Razak said, you are in a hurry. You want me to continue. But you did not share this. Don't you know that this life is give and take? Did you share my program? Did you like? You will say I should continue, but you did not like, you are not sharing. This is not, I didn't ask you to give me money, but show little kindness that costs you nothing by liking and sharing. Did I ask you to give me money? But the simplest thing, and many of you like going to churches and mosques, but to show your brother love, you don't want to show your brother love. Eagles, I see you big time. You got it now. You want me to continue, but share the thing. See, I'm giving people Sandy Love, even my sister. What about Patsy Roberts? She can defend me anywhere. I have some people there are some people that have pure love for me. They defend me everywhere. I see their comments. They are ready to fight for me. I love these people so much. So, well, John Amanda, good morning to you. I see you. And so many of my fans on YouTube. Man, just if you make a comment, you know I forget a lot. So if you make a comment, I see your name and I give you a shout out. So, now, we are going to continue with this broadcast later in the evening. Salam Razak, I see you. We are going to continue with this broadcast later in the evening. And when I come out, it's going to be heavy. There are so many things to talk about, and I have so many stories to share with you. Creating alternatives. Do you want me to continue? I will share a story with you, what I told one of my homie. He did not listen to me. Now he called me and said, Baba, had I known, I would have listened to you. If I share the story with you, you will shock. You will shock. Life, if you don't listen, you learn the hard way. Ophelia, then, good to see Ophelia, good, long time. How are you doing? These are the people I'm talking about. Ophelia, these are my people. So, later this evening, I'm going to... Man, yesterday I was so down. I wanted to drop videos, but I could not. I was so down yesterday. But today I'm in the mood to talk. Dennis, you are in Norway. I see you. I will be coming out later in the evening with real life stories that you will learn from. Because I know a lot of you like to argue. Later in the evening, I'm coming out with real life. I'm not going to give time because I don't know. It depends on my mood. Follow the page. When I show, then you'll be notified. I'm on Facebook, I'm on TikTok, I'm on YouTube. You can choose. So follow the 3 pages so that whenever I go live, you'll be notified. It is the same name everywhere. Uncle Rody on Facebook, on YouTube, on TikTok. So follow the pages. Whenever I go live, you will be... The story plenty. I just woke up and decided to share because I read a lot of comments of people who don't understand how life goes. And I'm going to use myself. I'm going to share my personal experience, more personal experience with you guys. Ophelia, we are going to talk about it later. Ophelia said a man she dated for 8 months ghosted her and ran and left her heartbroken. Ophelia, life goes on. All these issues we are going to talk about. These disappointments, these betrayals makes us stronger. See, today, I've learned enough. That is why you see me go online and share my experience with people. Don't see, the last thing you do in life is to frustrate yourself because a man left you or because a woman left you. Life goes on. You were not born together with that man. Were you born together with? Even twins fight. You cannot take because a man ghosted you or a man abandoned you and you live in misery. Life goes on. See, let me tell you, story plenty. I'm coming out later in the evening. That is why I told you, create alternatives for yourself. Don't depend. Are you not watching my videos? Never you put your hope on any man or woman. Don't put your hope on any. Invest in yourself. Don't put your hope on anybody. Your wife, your husband, your children may disappoint you. This is what I've been telling people. You laying your hope on your child, your only child, or many children. Anybody can disappoint you in life. There are people, because you shouldn't put your hope on any man or woman, because if they disappoint you, you may not recover from it. I just spoke about you traveling on a journey with a spare tire. People have left now. A lot of people are no longer here. When I come out later in the evening, I will tell you guys a real life story. I'm not telling you to disrespect your husband or your wife or quit your marriage or your relationship. While at it, even as you are in a relationship, make sure you are building yourself. Yes, don't depend entirely on your husband or your wife, because anytime can be 6 o'clock. Anytime, no matter what the man tells you, make sure you have your own thing in life. No matter what the woman says, make sure you have your own thing in life. Because anytime can be 6 o'clock. Anything can happen at any time. And if what are you going to do? See, the worst, never you take because of one person, say your husband or your wife, or anybody. See, as you were coming into this life, you are carrying your head. You carried your head, you came into this world alone, and you will go alone. You will go alone. When you were coming into this life, you were not expecting to meet anybody, not even your siblings. You came, you busted out of your mother's womb with your head, carrying your head. And this your head is what you're going to protect first. I've seen people, their marriage is crashed, their relationships crashed, and they never recovered from it. For what now? Some people became depressed for life. For waiting now. Because of one person. That person might not be the best for you. person might not be the best for you. To go further, to go forward, you need to leave certain things behind. Well, we are going to talk about that later in the evening. But somebody came here to ask me my age. How old are you? Tell me your age, for you that is asking me. How old are you? You want to know about me. How old are you? You are 35 years. Okay, I'm 105 years. You are 35. I'm 105. You want to know my age? I am 105 years. Are you okay now? So, you wanted to know my age. Now you've known my age. I'm 105 years. So guys, K-Kanza, I see you. You want to know my age. I've told you my age. I'm 105. Are you satisfied now? Peter the Rock, I see you. So what's going to happen is I may go live 3 times today. Okay, Rashid Ebere, I see you. So, they want to assess me with my age to know whether I made it or not. That is, whether you want to know if I made it in life or not. Is that also? You want to know if I'm a failure or a success. Yeah, so now we are going to continue. You want to assess me, you want to know if I'm a success or a failure. That's it now. So, guys, let me round it up here. I want to take a break. I'm coming back. And then we continue from where we stopped. So many gists coming up. I may drop more videos later. It depends on how I feel. Ophelia said every man that came into her life used her and dumped her and took from her and left her heartbroken. Ophelia, I'm going to go live later tonight. Join us. Join us tonight and remind me of this comment. This your message. I'm going to talk on it. We are going to address this issue. You said a man used you and dumped you. Every man that came your way used you and dumped you. Don't forget to join us and repeat this comment. Even repeat, that is, keep making the comments till it gets my attention so that we can address this issue. It is very important. Or let me write it down. Sylvester Obianke, good day to you. Long time. Good to see you. Well, I've not been going live like before. Good to see you. Man, if you are seeing me on YouTube, please subscribe to my YouTube page. Ophelia, I'm coming live. I've written this thing down so that I don't forget. Here, I see you. So we are going to talk this. We are going to discuss this. When next I go live. Too many stories coming up later tonight. It's not going to be. It's not going to take time. I'm coming live soon. Few hours. I take a rest. I come back. later. Now say, yeah. Now, so many things. I'm coming live now. We are going to address this issue. Using and dumping women or dumping men. This issue, we are going to address. Eagles, I see you. Bosco is not in the building. I've not seen Bosco. Well, I did not see Dominic Omenai. I saw Taiwo Olowo. Taiwo Olowo is a core fan of this page. I appreciate Taiwo Olowo. Taiwo Olowe. I appreciate Taiwo Olowe. So, let me take a break. I'm going to come back. Somebody asked, which is the best country in Western country for education? These are something it's a different topic where when I come out, we address one particular topic, and I'm coming back later so we can. Somebody said he has a small favor to ask. When I come back, don't forget to join us. Then you ask your favor. If it is doable, we do it. Oyibo. Man, somebody came to my page to talk. Well, I'm going to address all the issues later today. So many issues to address. I want to take a break, man. You know, I want to take a break and come back later. Man, I need to keep going live more often because if I don't go live, I forget a lot of things. So, guys, see you. Ophelia, you are a core follower of this page. You and Thelma and many others. Ophelia, because of you, I'm coming live. I'm coming back. I'm coming back later. Don't forget to join us. If I don't see you, I'm not going to address this issue. Or address the issue, you may rewatch it later on YouTube. I'm going to address the issue. You may rewatch it then later on YouTube. But I'm coming live definitely. Guys, if you are not following this page, follow this page now. That's a way of supporting me. So guys, I want to say thank you for joining us. I appreciate every one of you. You guys are great. Thank you for being part of this program. I'm coming back later. Okay? I cannot sit so long. If I sit so long, I start getting headache. That's why.